A look at the Lakers as they got off the team bus after arriving at the arena. And the game arrival, sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. What a wonderful view of the lights of Miami here on a gorgeous night in South Florida. Hi everyone, time to get into it. NBA action on 2K Sports. Yep. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Miami. They reside in the 7th slot right now in the early part of the season.
I think for the Heat, they had much bigger things in mind when the season started. They didn't think of themselves as a middle-of-the-road club, but right now, that's where they are.
I thought this might happen. Confidence can take you a long way, but...
And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Well, it took 5 long months.
And DA, that's the standard for the Lakers organization. Thanks for that report. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Then it's Felton in at the point. And for Miami, filling out the wings, it's Waiters and Butler. Adebayo is out there with Gortat, and it's Harrison in at the 1. Pass to Adebayo. Here's Harrison. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Waiters for 3. Rebound the Lakers. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it'll be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Very difficult game to predict. They are not familiar with each other. I expect to see a lot of in-game adjustments tonight on both sides. You know, perimeter scoring more important than ever. However, Anthony Davis, an elite scorer who still gets it done inside.
And it's Felton with the ball for the Lakers. It's a 3-point game. They come into this one following a loss to the Thunder.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Waiters gets a wide open look. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. And you look at the top scorers in the league, not too many players 6'11" or taller.
Anthony Davis, the Greek Freak, and Karl Anthony Towns, the common thread. They can score facing the basket. All 3 franchise players.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. annoying turnover.
They get a hand on it, and it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Waiters with the ball. He's picked up by LeBron. 5 to shoot. Here's Harrison.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot. Outside for Caldwell Pope. They get it back. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
When Anthony Davis is aggressive going to the offensive glass, it gives this team another dimension.
Here's Butler. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And maybe not the biggest name in free agency, but Jimmy Butler, definitely a star player on the market.
A handful of teams were very interested in him, expressed interest in playing for Miami, and got his wish via sign and trade. We'll see if he can make them a contender in the East.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Derek Jones, he's checked in for Gortat. Euro comes in for Dion Waiters, and Winslow subbed in for Shaquille Harrison. LeBron against Butler. James kicks to Caldwell Pope. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones.
And a chance here to see the numbers for Davis. He's coming off an excellent season, putting in about 26 points per, 12 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And he knows how to use that big body to control the paint.
He's a bull inside. Let me tell you, when he starts to get that look in his eye, just get out of his way.
Walter Lemon, he's checked in for Miami. And then for Los Angeles, JaVale McGee's checked in for Davis. Green comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And it's Avery Bradley in for Raymond Felton. The pass to Cousins. And he gets the bucket.
Taking the hit, completing the play, something DeMarcus has done his entire career at a high level.
For 3. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Los Angeles leading by 4. James finds Green. Shoots the 3. Cans it from downtown.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Clock management. This is where they can get a 2-for-1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Lemon, the pass to Hero. Winslow against James. Pass to Adebayo. Second chance shot. The shot, no good. And the Lakers going the other way now. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Los Angeles has gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Here's LeBron.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
No good with the layup. Lemon. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow.
Justice Winslow has done an excellent job of being unselfish and making the right play.
James looking around. Gets it off. And he drains the 3, but let's see. They may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus is queuing it up. And even before we look at the replay, I'm pretty sure he got that off in time.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago.
And so it's Los Angeles, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective.
I worked extremely hard.
A boombox aquarium, huh? Points for originality, Greg.
Butler, not shy, breaking from convention, beats to the rhythm of his own drum.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at the Lakers. Kyle Kuzma is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then it's Green, and it's Bradley in at the point. Adebayo against McGee. Passes it to Kuzma. Shoots over Winslow. It's Adebayo with the rebound. And here's Lemon. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Trailing here by 8.
Well, one thing the Heat have been terrific at the last few years, protecting the rim.
The Heat have taken an old-school approach to the center position, choosing physical intimidators over floor spacers.
And a new group in for the Heat. Gortat's checked in for Bam Adebayo. Jimmy Butler comes in for Winslow. Waiters, he's checked in for Hero. And it's Harrison in for Walter Lemon. The Lakers also making some changes. Davis is checked in for Cousins. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope comes in for Danny Green. That's Felton in for Bradley. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. Here's Butler. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Explosive athlete, the tenacity of Jimmy Butler, too much to contend with.
Felton taking his time here. Stolen by Waiters. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Jimmy Butler has made several all-star teams, but he remains single-minded in pursuit of his bigger goal. Butler said, "I just want to win a championship. That's all that matters. I didn't do it in high school, didn't do it in college. If I don't win it here, then I'll go to the 50 and over league someday. But I got to win a championship at some stage." Kevin?
I like that attitude. Thank you, D.A.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Waiters against Caldwell-Pope. The 10-footer. Shot's good by Waiters. Waiters got 5 points now in the quarter. Smitty, we're seeing preseason and even regular season games take place overseas on foreign soil. Would you have enjoyed that when you were playing?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I know the travel is an added challenge, and at the same time, you appreciate where the game takes you. It is definitely growing globally, going places you might otherwise never experience, especially in a basketball setting.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they've built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. Here's Waiters. Here's Gortat. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds in this game. The drive by James got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Butler with the ball, and he makes that one. Butler's got 6.
Defense of Butler is absolutely tremendous. Active hands, came away with a steal on that play.
There's 53 seconds left here in the second. Chalk up 2 there. 10 points for Kyle Kuzma.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Waiters outside. Gortat against Davis. And Gortat kicks to Butler. Releases from the wing and drills it. 8 points for him.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
LeBron against Butler. James left side. And the dunk by James.
You know, not many people want to step in front of LeBron. Once he gets up a full head of steam, can't say I blame him.
It's Kuzma penetrating. And Kuzma slams it in.
excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
Turning defense into offense. Every coach talks about it. Perfect example right there.
And the first half is now in the books. Lakers lead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. It was all about the Lakers as the game got going. They launched into a 6-0 run with an impressive effort on both ends of the floor. After one, and that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Without question, Kyle Kuzma displaying his skills today.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Why go away from something that's working? Force the defense to prove that they can stop it.
Filling out the wings, it's Waiters and Butler. Gortat is out there with Adebayo, and it's Harrison in at the point guard position. That's the group on the floor for Miami. Just 5 to shoot. Caldwell Pope against Waiters. Excellent D there from Waiters. Out to the wing. Here's Adebayo. A second chance effort, and he comes up with the deuce. Adebayo's got the first field goal of the second half for the Heat.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 14.
And you have to tip your cap to Kuzma. He absorbs contact well and knows how to adjust his shot.
Timeout called, the Heat.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
A different look for Miami. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Butler. Earl comes in for Dion Waiters. And it's Walter Lemon in for Harrison. Big group substitution here for the Lakers. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Davis. JaVale McGee comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Green, he's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And it's Avery Bradley in for Raymond Felton. Winslow against James. Oh, that was something else.
That was nasty. Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. And the GOAT conversation. LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion.
Playing at his tempo, his pace, he's been dialed in all night.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Isn't it interesting, Smitty, we're seeing guys like Dirk and Vince Carter play into their 40s. I'm wondering if this is a byproduct of improved nutrition and conditioning, and if that accelerates this trend.
I think it does, Kevin. I also agree to add to that. I think the game is less physical. I think a lot of those guys are taking care of themselves, but when the game is not as physical, it's a lot more perimeter. You can play longer. I'm curious, Kevin, will anybody play into their 50s?
You know, wouldn't that be amazing? That's a good question. Looking to end the run. Hero, no good.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
All you see is a lot of frustration. Someone needs to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
To the inside, Gortat, count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
The absolute power from Gortat there. A guy who refuses to let the defense get the best of him.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Jones checked in for Adebayo. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, you love the energy that Bam Adebayo brings while he's on the floor. Great finisher who hustles nonstop. Really, the only question is how you match him up on the defensive end.
Lakers leading by 14. Pass to McGee. Back to Bradley. There's the pass to Green. That three off the mark. And those position questions you mentioned with Adebayo. A bit of a tweener in the post.
There he is. Adebayo has a game that is suited for a center. He attacks and stays close to the rim. But he's had a hard time matching up against some larger centers. And that's why we haven't seen more of him.
And they double up Cousins. Pass to McGee. Cuts off the pass. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. Good on that shot, and with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Jones. LeBron against Winslow. LeBron drives in, and the dunk by James.
Tremendous breakdown ability off the dribble. LeBron also finishing through contact.
The Heat have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Gortat, the pass to Winslow. Heat moving the ball around. Pass to Lemon. From outside the arc. Knocks down the three ball. Lemon's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Heat.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
And it has them at a great spot to take the lead. They love to get a few stops now at the other end.
That one good for 2. Hero's got 4 points now in the quarter.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And we've reached the end of the third. The Lakers on top, up by 9. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. So for the Lakers right now, Davis and Cousins down low at the 4 and the 5. Felton is out there with Caldwell Pope, and it's Kuzma in at the small forward spot.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
That's good from Felton, and Miami making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And here are the Heat now. 9-point game. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That will complete this 4-game homestand. Davis inside, covered by Winslow. Lays it up and banks it in.
Nice body control. I like that Davis kept his composure after taking the hit.
Butler kicks to Adebayo. Winslow against Davis. Pass to Harrison. 6 on the shot clock. He tries for 3. Rebound the Lakers. Felton the pass to Cousins. And that one is good.
He's a big man with terrific balance. DeMarcus takes the hit and still able to convert.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Here's Harrison. Drains it from beyond the arc. Harrison's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
James checked in for the Lakers. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
During that break, Frank Vogel had some real words for his team. He said, "This is where mistakes can kill us. This is where mistakes can turn this thing completely around. Protect the basketball and make the simple play." In other words, guys, No hero ball right now.
Thank you, David. And that one drops for him.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, both teams trying to close out strong. These are the fireworks that fans came to see.
Butler against Caldwell Pope. Lets the three fly, and LeBron James good for three. LeBron's got 12 points in just the second half. And the Heat call time here. They trail by 11. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, LeBron James.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
And this is exactly what a star player is supposed to do. Coming off a loss, he made sure they weren't going to make it 2 in a row. Outside Butler, fires from 14. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Felton the pass to Kuzma. Trying to get open is Davis. Kuzma, that's good. And the Lakers lead by 11.
And this is what Kuzma can do. When he's got it going, you've got to keep getting him opportunities.
Here's Butler and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass.
And it looks like just playing the last bit of this one out in what should be a nice win here for the Lakers.
In the end, they had a better shooting percentage, and that's what made the difference. Sometimes, you know, things go your way. The other team wasn't catching many lucky breaks themselves.
Yeah, and Kevin, not all about luck. I thought their overall shot selection was better.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
"20 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Hero. He dishes it to Robinson. They grab their own miss. And here's McGee. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Anthony, this was a win where you guys looked like you were confident and understood that you really can win every time out.
Oh, yeah, for sure. You know, coming into every game, we think we can win each game, and we definitely believe that. And we got to go out there and fight every game, you know, hustle, our energy, our defense, and, you know, we're going to fight for the rest of the season.
Looking good out there right now, Anthony. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is